excusez-nous. Bon, on a parlé, n'oubliez ça. Attendez, non. Nous avons dit que jeudi, nous gagnons une liste. Nous avons une série de monde pour nous féliciter encore. Et Facebook a fait travail par nous, maintenant fait travail par nous. Sœur Benal encore est toujours numéro 1. Sœur Benal encore est toujours numéro 1. Il commente, il like, il share, il a une présence remarquable sur Reseau Pstars FM. Pour le Charlie, nous remercions. Ce Z du clair, nous saluons tout, nous remercions. Ok? Félicitations, ma soeur. Kembela, ensemble avec nous, pas oublier, share link là, commenter en bas live yo, commenter l'émission yo, like yo, partager à l'autre monde, on va fait même genre avec ce Katia, bail l'autre monde, plus monde que nous gagnons, plus l'évangile a prêché. C'est ça que nous venons dire. Plus l'évangile qui prêchait, plus monde n'a sauvé. Plus l'évangile qui prêchait, plus monde n'a éduqué pour que yo vivent ensemble avec l'autre. C'est ça royaume christian m'a dit oui. C'est ça gouvernement christian m'a dit. Rien encore. Vous comprenez? N'a salué maïs sur Isidore. En côté que du côté du Massachusetts, nous bien contents serviteurs, les retourner la caille. Quelle gloire! On nous bat un petit bravo pour Seigneur. Hein? On bat un petit bravo. Comment il méritait plus? Mais c'est ça nous a fait parce que ce serviteur-là, monsieur allé à l'hôpital, ok, après une heart attack, ok, monsieur fait stroke, là allé à l'hôpital, et puis sortant de là, serviteur, regardez, il prend mettre l'hélicoptère, courir avec lui, aller dans le grand hôpital côté que cap balson. Il est tombé dans ICU pendant longtemps, et puis sortant de là, monsieur était là. Bon, histoire commence perdu. Vous connaissez l'orgone qui est dans ICU, comment ça, histoire commence perdu. Et puis guess what? Renel, nous saluons, Renel Jean, nous saluons, merci. Bienvenue à bord. Mes amis, quel que soit mon fait, nous connaissons là. On petite salutation, on petite parole, on petit message, fait nous connaissons là. Mais pas oublier, partager avec tout le monde. Ok? Et puis, serviteur aller à l'hôpital, voilà, il prend soin, courir avec lui dans l'autre hôpital, bah, monsieur soin qu'elle méritait, voilà. Ou qu'on a retourné à la Cali? Il retourne à la Cali, monsieur parlait, normalement, il pas gagné. Après tant qu'il fait l'hôpital là, on prend samedi là, monsieur faible. Il voit le Riab, et puis Riab fini, monsieur à la Cali. Nous dit merci au ciel. Ou qu'on qui quantité de monde à l'hôpital dans la condition ça pas retourner? Ou songez? On paquet de monde. D'accord? Nous saluons chez 8 du côté de Santo Domingo, nous saluons chez Islande, qui boit ici. Nous saluons également Madame Wiliodas, qui est Santo Domingo, Gerson ensemble avec la famille, Madame Petite, Madame Nanoun. Nous saluons Sœur Annie d'Auguste, comme on y est. Bienvenue, bienvenue dans le monde là. Le nouveau venu, nous saluons, bienvenue. En attendant que nous rencontrions servante, que bon Dieu continue protéger ou qu'elle continue à servir avec vous. Eh bien, c'est un monsieur, pas qu'on est non, si son monsieur, bien c'est une demoiselle. En tout cas, bienvenue. Ok, bienvenue dans la famille. Denso, nous doit avoir un message pour nous dire pour nous saluer monsieur ou bien mademoiselle là parce que nous pas capable dire nous pas capable guess comme ça s'il vous plaît fais-nous part dis-nous si son monsieur ou bien si son mademoiselle pour nous connaître pour nous saluer d'accord nous saluons nous souhaitons bon établissement la Bible dit comme ça grandit timon yo enseigner yo éduquer yo selon la parole dit telle sorte que les au fin grand les au quitter la caille là pas gagner cap détourner yo. Yo kembe parole là dans main yo kembe dans tête yo marché avec lui, yo manger lui, yo dormi ensemble avec lui, les ça pas gen monde qui capable retirer dans tête yo. Parce que pas gen pile temps, ou m'ta parler pas gen pile temps. Si Christ il pas connaît la parole. Bon Charlie. Salutations à même serviteur, merci en pile pour présence surtout. OK? Voilà. Depuis nous paraît moi connais moi j'ai chance m'a peut suivre écran connait là pendant que me dit ça il va dire on a fait non n'a pas ajouté l'autre oui il va dire on a fait non n'a pas ajouté l'autre et n'avait remercié et salué aussi professeur Renal Delem notamment que me te citer ça là m'a cité nous encore m'a continuer citer nous parce que l'IA utile nous l'a aidé nous donc nous dit merci. Qu'est-ce que ça demande pour moi gagner comme guest là? Bah non papa. Si m'pa non pas gagner comme guest. Come on man. OK? Est-ce que madame Bajot? Et ça non? Bah ouais. Donc, OK. On continue. On dit que si Christ pas connaît la parole, c'est que t'as privé. Et il t'a pris le piège. Comprends? Il t'a pris le piège. L'elvin côté, il dit carrément, ah, qu'on a fait jeune no gang go bay ça yo. Ou pas vle. Il dit non. L'elle dit que connaît ou connaît l'homme va vivre seulement de pain. Il dit non, l'homme va vivre seulement de pain, il vit aussi de la parole. Vous comprenez? Donc, c'est parce que le connaît parole là qui fait que le réagit de la sorte. Vous connaissez que moun malgré tant que vous êtes dans l'évangile, vous avez joué on série d'intuits qui viennent côté qui veulent détourner, qui veulent dévier. Il y a une présence de parole dans la façon par eux. Parce qu'ils sont intelligents, il y a l'école, il y a l'esprit, ils sont assez smart. Là où vous voulez dérouter, ils disent c'est pas gens comprendre mais comment lier. Ça veut dire que ou pas comprendre ou même ou li parole pas comprendre c'est yo qui interpréter le pour. Si yo qui dit qui ça que la Bible dit. Il va trouver. Il va consacrer le lien. Donc responsabilité moi ensemble avec vous, c'est pour nous éduquer ti moun yo pour y arrêter la caille Christ. C'est pour nous faire connaître que Christ il était mort pour yo. Parce que il pas fait exception de pièces moun. Il pas fait différence. La Bible dit que c'est romain, que c'est grec, que c'est haïtien, que dominicain, que américain, n'importe moun que y a, Christ il était mort pour vous. Premièrement. Deuxièmement, n'importe moun que y a, depuis accepter la parole ou gagner la vie qui va jamais finir. C'est ça que Christ dit. Troisièmement, Christ, c'est seul, unique chemin par le biais duquel que vous êtes capable de passer pour sauver. Il n'y a pas sorti de là. L'évangile. Pas écouter moun qui vient dire ici le bono. Et puis il dit tout. Il a vient dire et que mais Christ, li la gonave la fait miracle. Ou courir à la gonave comme si Christ pas fait miracle pour côté que y a. Non. Côté au camper, à côté ou vivre là, ce petit bout de temps vivre là, li ka fait miracle pour depuis ou quoi. Il a vient dire et mais li nous dit qu'on a la fait miracle. Non. Côté mia là, m'après le Christ, li pas gain limite, li pas gain distance, li pas gain limite dans pouvoir li. Li ouais tout côté en un seul temps. Li capable tout côté en un seul temps. OK? Li omniprésent. Den omniprésence il fait que li capable de décider pour moun n'importe où. C'est pour dire ti moun yo ça. Le ça pas gain moun cap dérouter yo. C'est pour nous grandir selon la parole, de telle sorte que les grandir, et bien les quitter la caille nous, parce que gonjou a quitté la caille nous, ou te quitter la caille on va pas boto. On quitter pas la caille on va pas encore. On quitter la caille longtemps. On quitter la caille longtemps. Ça veut dire que Dieu m'a dit pour quitter la caille nous tout. Et il dit pour quitter la caille nous. Bon, t'habilles pas même la même. OK? Donc côté qu'il y a, il est toujours à l'église. Mais c'est pour le rester, si nous pas éduquer dans la parole, si nous pas connaît comme si c'est bon Dieu qui fait le salier, c'est gardien nous. Nous pas faire rien pour eux. Ah, pasteur, là, papa, je suis content. C'est gardien nous. C'est pas nous qui fait rien pour eux. Mais nous juste gardiens. Vous comprenez ça, m'dou? Nous à veiller sur eux. Mais moun qui fait bien pour eux, c'est des gars. Chez Benal, li veille sur Wiki. Frère Benal veille sur Wiki. Yo supporte Wiki. Mais c'est pas yo même qui fait rien d'extraordinaire pour Wiki. Ça Wiki, je veux dire, c'est pour Wiki remercier maman et papa qui veille sur lui. Mais c'est pour pas jamais oublier. C'est Néganléa qui fait le salier. Si Wiki oublie li ingrat. Et ingratitude ça qui a coûté le cher. Should not be like that. You need to be able to recognize what he has done for you. Okay? And when you act like that, you will get more and more. That's the case. Et ça fait, mais même moi, tu dis, petit parmi eux, attention. Bon, si on veut faire un grave, I don't have any problem with it. But remember the mom. Ok? Même gens que vous devez songer. Il y a l'école, vous grandit, bon Dieu fait route ensemble avec vous. Bon Dieu fait route avec vous. Donc, c'est toujours, ça toujours message, pam. C'est pour nous éduquer Timounio selon la parole. M'a toujours dit nous ça. Rappelez-vous, un seul chemin qui fait que vous êtes capable d'atteindre le salut. Christ, no one else. No one else. Je suis le chemin. Pas moi, non. Christ qui l'a dit. Il a parlé ainsi. Je suis le chemin. Il n'est pas un chemin, il est le chemin, l'unique, par le biais duquel tout homme est appelé à gagner, qui ça? Le salut. Bon, pasteur, là, papa, je vais me retirer comme moi, monsieur qui est venu, serviteur, I'm sorry, I gotta go. Merci en pile. Moi, là, je ne pas penser que le t'a venu, pasteur qui est là, à ma route. Merci, mes amis. My brother. As always been.
Yes, sir.
How's everything?
I'm good. How about you?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Take it over.
Appreciate it. All right. Hello, everybody. Just trying to get myself situated into the building. But nonetheless, I am yours truly, the one and only Brother Ricky, and I am happy to be here with all of you on Pstars Radio. The time is now 12:38 p.m., so good afternoon. Good afternoon. It is a lovely Tuesday afternoon, and I am grateful to be here. I'm content pour me capable là avec nous aujourd'hui sur Radio Pstars là. Là c'est midi 38. Toujours content. I'm content pour me capable là avec nous. Bon Dieu fait nous grâce, il fait me faveur parce que les bonnes possibilités pour me être capable là ensemble avec vous. Yeah, man. It's a beautiful day. And I'm here for it. I hope you all are here for it too. I want to jump right into this. So there's a couple things that I want to talk about today. All right. So what I want to get into ties into being innovative, right? Finding ways to be innovative because of the opportunities that we have, right? You know, finding ways to, earn money, financial literacy, exhausting all of the options that you have to, be able to earn capital for yourself, so on and so forth. And I wanted to bring this up because, for one, AI is taking over, or AI is getting ready to take over the job market, right? Some people may not see this as of, actuality for the moment, but in due time, it will start to become worldwide, right? To the point where it's going to be undeniable. It's going to be right in our faces to the point where we just can't ignore it. It's going to be right there in our faces. AI is starting to take a big, it's starting to get into development as sooner than we expected, in terms of, what we're seeing online, on social media, all over the internet, so on and so forth. AI seems to already be taking its spot, in our society or in our economy, as we speak. So hold on a minute. With the advancement of AI, right, with these things coming into development, we will start to see, a lot of jobs. I mean, or at least, or so you hear, this happening, where people are speculating that a lot of jobs are going to be, taken out of the job market because of, AI technology running rampant, or starting to begin to run rampant into the economy, to the point where, again, nobody, or very few people will start to have jobs. Now, aside from, AI doing that, I'm sure you're all aware of what's happening now in the government, where there is currently a government shutdown, right? There's a government shutdown that's happened for now 2 weeks going, as we speak, 2 weeks that's going now. And you're already starting to see, a lot of people lose their jobs. Now, this is aside from AI itself, because I don't think this is necessarily AI that's, making this the cause of the government being shut down to the point where people are losing their jobs. But in actuality, right now, there are people, especially a lot of people that are working in, government jobs. These certain individuals are starting to lose their jobs due to this government shutdown. So again, why am I bringing all of this up, right? I'm bringing all of this up in the sense of, encouraging for preparation, for lack of better terms, right? Encouraging people to prepare themselves. And when I say to prepare themselves, I'm saying in a sense of, again, being innovative. All right, being innovative, finding way to, earn money for yourself, make money. Granted, I'm sure a lot of you already have jobs now, right? I'm sure a lot of you have a source of income now. But again, being innovative and finding other ways or multiple avenues to be able to make capital for yourself, right? Especially if you are, a part of the young generation, Gen Z, young ones. A lot of you that have, a lot of flexibility and time, or whatever the case may be, as I am fortunately to have myself. Again, it's going to be very, very great, or it's going to be very much so in your interest to be able to find, multiple ways or multiple avenues to be able to, make money for yourself and earn money, and ways that you never could have imagined yourself to earn money yourself, right? So, this, what we are living in right now, we're living in the United States of America, right? We are currently living, or there may be some of you right now who may be watching who probably don't live in the U.S. as of now. You might be watching from, other countries, so on and so forth. I don't know. But for the majority of you, the majority of you that are watching right now, a lot of you may be living in the United States of America. And while the U.S. has its problems, the U.S. has its issues, and a lot of, certain things that, may be, affecting us in negative ways. Make no mistake that this country, compared to most other countries, you have endless opportunities and endless possibilities to be able to make a living for yourself, right? To be able to earn a living for yourself, and the possibilities could be endless, or couldn't be endless, right? So again, we're living in the United States of America, and so if you are currently living in the U.S. right now, then you have a lot of opportunities that are, open to you, to the point where you can make money for yourself. Now, is it going to be easy? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Nothing in life that's worth having ever comes easy, okay? Nothing. Absolutely nothing in life that is worth having ever comes easily. So it's going to take a level of dedication, drive, and commitment, and also consistency to be able to, work towards, finding ways to be able to make capital for yourself, finding ways to be able to make money for yourself. It's gonna take a lot of these things, right? Again, dedication, consistency, determination, drive, so on and so forth. And that's something that, is a necessary ingredient for you to be able to make a difference for yourself in terms of where you are right now. Like for me, I'm trying to make moves in terms of, making my own business or starting my own business, right? Because I understand that, I have the possibility to, right? I have the possibility to, and while I'm young now, and while I have the chance and the opportunities, why not take that chance and the opportunity, right? Why wait, later in life? Because I think a lot of people, and I have this issue myself where I'm procrastinating, and I think that that I have all the time in the world, right? But the reality is, time is not on our side. Time is definitely not on our side. While time goes by, time waits for nobody. Time does not discriminate. time does not care, time will continue to move forward. And while you have the time now, right, it's going to be in your best interest to find innovative ways to be able to earn money for yourself and find ways to be able to earn capital for yourself, right? It's never going to be easy, right? It's never going to be easy, but it will take time, and again, it will take consistency and dedication, right? Find avenues that you may not have been aware of, that you could take, and take those avenues to be able to make a difference, right, in your situation, or difference in your circumstance to earn money, right? And I want to preface this: make it a habit to find ethical avenues, right? Ethical ways to be able to do these things, right? I don't want you to think, okay, I've never sold drugs before, so why don't I try selling drugs to earn capital that way, or to earn money that way? No, right? I'm not saying, find avenues or ways in that sense, or to think of, robbing banks or whatever the case may be. No, not in that sense, right? Obviously, right? But again, finding ethical ways, ethical avenues, and just routes that you can take to, again, earn some money for yourself and to earn capital for yourself. I want to point to a couple of verses here, right? Excuse me. I apologize. Yeah, so I wanted to point to a few verses. Excuse me. All right, so there's some verses that come from a favorite book of mine, right, in the Bible, and that's Proverbs. Proverbs is one of the books that I love to read in the Bible, but we have a verse from Proverbs chapter 10. Proverbs chapter 10, verses 4, and it says, "A slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich." Allow me to read that for you one more time. It says, "A slack hand causes poverty, but the hand of the diligent makes rich." So you have a verse like that. There's also a verse that comes from 1 Timothy as well. One moment. Hold on. I apologize. Okay. Okay. So you also have okay. So you also have a verse from 1 Timothy chapter 5 verses 18 as well. Hold on just a minute. Excuse me. Where we're at. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so so a verse from 1 Timothy chapter 5 verses 18 reads, "For scripture says, 'Do not muzzle an ox while it is treading out the grain, and the workers deserve his wages.'" All right, so you have verses like these. Again, just trying to point out that when it comes to again, earning capital, money, right? It's going to take again, like I bring up before, consistency, work ethic. It's going to take you having to go out there and actually having to put in the work. What I realize a lot of the times with especially people in my group, Gen Z, there's a lot of instant gratification, right? A whole lot of instant gratification to the point where people expect fast money, very, very fast money, not understanding that a lot of, the times when it comes to fast money, it comes with, fast problems, very, 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 fast. And it's to the point where, nobody, or maybe not nobody, but a whole lot of people don't value, the work ethic and the journey that it takes for you to reach, earning for yourself or earning capital or earning money, so on and so forth. And so it's very important. It's very, very, very important to understand that it's going to take, again, a level of consistency, hard work, and dedication, and actually showing up to doing the work. You don't want to actually sit there and think that, that things are just going to magically appear on your lap if you're not putting the necessary effort that is required for you to earn whatever it is that you're trying to earn or to reach the goal that you're trying to reach, right? And so that's what I wanted to point out is that there's so many ways, especially, again, living in the United States of America. There's many and plenty ways for you to be able to, try certain things, try new things that you haven't tried, again, ethically, to be able to make money for yourself and earn capital for yourself, in ways that you probably never knew you could accomplish for yourself, right? So take that chance, right? All it is taking that chance. Again, there are some people that may not have that flexibility, completely understandable. But for those who may have that flexibility, right? Again, especially if you're young and you have that flexibility, why not take that chance, right? Why not take that opportunity to be able to make something of your to make something for yourself that you never thought you could, right? Because you just never know. A lot of people have that, doubt that pops up in their mind of what if, or I don't think I can do this, or I don't think that is going to be possible for me to do this. But a lot of you haven't even tried yet, right? That sometimes that happens to me, and I have to remind myself that I haven't even tried yet. So why not try? Why not actually try and see what you are capable of in terms of what you can create? Why not try? Okay? So another thing that I wanted to point out, that I very much so wanted to point out, which is very, very, very important, at least in my opinion, is that in your pursuit, right, in your pursuit to, finding innovative ways to earn money, to earn capital, working hard to, make money for yourself, in your pursuit, understand this, to not make money the end goal. Don't make the currency or the capital itself your main goal. And I guess what I'm trying to say when I say that is, don't make money your God. You see this a lot of times, and it's so unfortunate how a lot of people, again, especially in this materialistic the materialistic society that we live in now, people tend to make money their God, right? People tend to make currency, capital, their God, and we understand what money can do to people. We truly understand this. There's a verse. Okay, yeah. So there's a verse in 1 Timothy chapter 6, verses 10. It says, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierced themselves through with many sorrows." I'm going to read that verse for you one more time, and the verse reads, "For the love of money is the root of all evil, which while some coveted after, they have erred from the faith and pierce themselves through with many sorrows. A lot of us, maybe in our own personal lives or what we hear from others, understand what money can do to some people. We understand this. We've probably seen it again in our own personal lives, or we hear from the lives of others. Money can make people do the most devious things. I want all of you to understand that money can make people do some of the most devious, horrendous things, right? And when you put all your faith in money and you treat money as if it's the main and sole priority in your life, again to the point where that becomes your God, later on down the line, you will be sorely mistaken that you made the decision to actually make money that much of a priority in your life. Do not get me wrong. With money, it can help solve most of your daily worldly problems. That's completely understandable and that is completely true. Money can solve most of your problems. But at the end of the day, money cannot save you from anything, because money cannot save you from everything. Because when you die, that money won't go with you. That money can't help you, right? That money is not going to save you, right? That money will not save you from eternal hell. It won't, right? And so it's very important that you make God the center of your or the priority over everything in your life. Because this is why I want to bring all of this back full circle. In your pursuit for earning money and earning capital, and being able to financially become free, right? You always want to make sure what stays as your top priority, what stays as your main focus, and that should always be God. Because although we're living in this country where we have opportunity, it is solely God himself, right, who grants us this opportunity. God himself who helps us in our pursuit to earning money or finding innovative ways to earn money, right? And so we always have to remember, be wary, be warned. Do not treat money as your God. On voulait tout le monde qui cap garder sur live là comprendre ça. Pas faire l'argent comme pas traiter l'argent comme si c'est bon Dieu, parce que gen pile moun nan temps ça nous capable voir qui gens moun comment on dit ça, depuis c'est l'argent, depuis moun mette tout depuis moun mette l'argent en priorité sur tout l'autre bagarre encore, ou capable voir qui gens moun vivre la vie sous l'argent, ou ka ouais qui genre de mal moun ka fait l'autre moun pour l'argent. M'pas comprendre si nous comprenons ça m'a dit là, parce que m'kwa nous tout capable expérience faire expérience de bail ça dans la vie, ou bien ou capable tendre un nouvel l'autre moun avec qui ça l'autre moun fait pour l'argent, right? Ou capable tendre un pile moun yo kon fait yo kon fait un pile vieux bagay pour l'argent. Yo kon tuer l'autre moun pour l'argent, ou bien ou content de un peu moun yo kon fait quelques activités pour être capable de joindre l'argent, mais activité ça on fait c'est pas activité qui bon pour moun ça pour faire, mais on fait parce qu'il a besoin d'argent, comme si il y a un peu moun qui t'ava na club ça on connaît nous tout club you like strip clubs tout bagay ça, ou bien moun yo kon vend drugs, yo kon vend drogue bagay ça en pile vieux bagay moun kon fait pour l'argent. C'est ça m besoin pour comprendre, pas quitter l'argent pour priorité sur toute l'autre bagay encore. C'est bon Dieu qui t'a supposé priorité sur toute l'autre bagay, OK? Parce que m'sort livre verset ça t'allait 1 Timothée chapitre 6 verset 10, et puis il explique il dit comme ça, l'amour pour l'argent il ka peut-être il ka peut-être faire moun faire bagay qui pas bon, donc péché, vous comprenez? So m'vle faire si que nous tout comprendre ça. Oui, pendant nous vivons dans pays ça, côté nous gagnons pile opportunité pour nous capable faire l'argent, faire si que ou pas mettre l'argent en tête sur toute l'autre bagarre encore. Oui, m'ka comprendre nous tout besoin l'argent, nous tout gain bill nous pour payer, nous tout gain affaires par nous pour nous régler avec l'argent. Comprendre ça. Mais m'vle nous pour point ça tant qu'on yon bagarre qui très sérieux. Pas quitter l'argent pour sous tête toute l'autre bagarre dans la vie. En position ça, li est réservé pour bon Dieu. OK? Quitter en position ça réservé pour bon Dieu seulement. Pas quitter n'importe bagarre encore pour en position ça parce que position ça c'est pour bon Dieu lié. Alright? En bas position ça ou ka mettre toute autre bagarre en attention encore. Mais pas quitter l'argent ou bien n'importe bagarre encore pour en position qui chita en tête ou bien qui chita en l'air parce que position ça c'est pour bon Dieu lié. Okay? The position that is at the top or that should or the priority that should be at the top is God and only God. Nothing else. Everything at the bottom, you can put whatever you want there, but the top is reserved for God and for God alone. All right, and that's what I want you all to. That's what I want you all to understand. So while you are going through your pursuit to earning money, earning capital, finding innovative ways, maybe starting your own business, maybe starting your own brand, whatever it is that you're doing to earn money the ethical way. Always remember to not put money as your top or main priority, but leave that spot reserved for God and for God alone. And when you do so, whatever it is that you're seeking or whatever it is that you're working towards, God will help you in your pursuit to reaching that certain goal. All right. So this is what I wanted to share with you all today. All right. This is what I wanted to share with you guys today. So as always, I love you guys. For those of you guys who may not be familiar or aware, I do my shows on Saturdays, Tuesdays like today, and Saturdays at 10:30. Talking specifically about sports, because your boy loves sports, mainly basketball, right, and football. I'm also trying to get into soccer, tennis, and all the other sports, right? So if you are interested in tuning in, listening to what I gotta say, and also putting your thoughts as well, and also engaging into the conversations that I have on Saturdays about sports, if you are interested, then please feel free to stop by and tune in to the YouTube channel Pstars Radio and TV, right? Please tune into Pstars Radio and TV, or you can come over to my Facebook, right, which is my name, Ricky Dorselli, and tune in there because I do go live on Facebook and YouTube. I can't always guarantee TikTok because I don't personally have my own TikTok, even though I am on TikTok now. I don't want to simply lead people to TikTok, and I may not always be there, but specifically, again, tune into the YouTube channel, Pstars Radio and TV, or you can tune into my Facebook Lives, which is my name, Ricky Dorselli, and follow me there. And then tune in and join the live, listen and tune into my conversation into the NBA or the NFL or the soccer league, FIFA. I think we're getting close to the FIFA World Cup too, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's going to be next year in 2026. So, again, if you are interested in all these things, then again, show your boy some love and tune in. And it will be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated, all right? So, I love you guys. That is the end of the show. And, again, I will see you all here at Saturday at 10:30 a.m., all right? I love you guys.